Hey, it's Tuba Billy. Quick! Look up in the sky! It's a bird! It's a plane! It's a Chinese spy balloon! It's a UFO! I don't know what it is! Why are all of a sudden all these things flying in United States airspace? They shut it down over Montana. They shut it down over, let's see, Wyoming, I think. They shut it down. They're shooting things down in Canada and over the Great Lakes. And I mean, what is it? Why all of a sudden? It's like we let one Chinese spy balloon go all the way across the United States and then shoot it down in the ocean. Which, you know, by the way, salt water mixed with electronics, it doesn't mix very well, so probably not going to get any information out of that. But anyway, now all of a sudden we're trigger happy. Anything that flies, it dies. Huh. Is old Sleepy Joe trying to compensate for a massive screw up? Is he trying to send a message too little too late to the Chinese? I don't know. What I personally think is it's a distraction. It's a ploy, it's a strategy by the Democratic news media outlets to keep us in a perpetual state of fear. Fear the next thing, fear the next pandemic, fear the next, cyber attack, fear the next spy balloon, fear. It's all about control. If you can be afraid, you are easily controlled. Just like, gun control has nothing to do with guns. It's about control. Think about that. I mean, if it were about guns, wouldn't they be doing something about the rampant inner city crimes that are in predominantly Democrat-run cities? I mean, Chicago, Detroit, Atlanta, Los Angeles, Sacramento, basically any big city in California. Yeah, wouldn't that be it? No. It's all about control. If they can control you and control your ability to stand up for yourself, defend yourself, then they can do whatever the heck they want. Every single communist regime throughout history, what are the things they do? Control speech, control the media, state-sponsored media. Well, we've kind of got that. And take away guns. Gun registry, then gun confiscation. For your protection. For a better world. If it'll save just one life. And then what always happens? More death than ever before. But you'll say, oh, that won't happen in America. You're right. It hasn't happened yet. And, maybe Biden isn't that dictator, but maybe someone else is. Maybe Trump is, if you're so afraid of Trump. You set a precedent when you start to take away people's God-given, unalienable rights. It continues. Once people in power get a taste of that power and that authority, it's hard to give it up. So, what are all these things flying around the country? I think it's a distraction. It's a distraction about, Biden releasing one of the orchestrators of the 9/11 terrorist attacks. Bet you didn't hear about that. I only saw a little blurb about it. So, and the fact that Americans cannot trust the government anymore. I mean, we've got the FBI investigating, Trump and Pence and Biden, and we've got all of this happening. But do we really honestly think anything is going to happen because of what they find? No. Because they're the elites. They're the, higher than the law. They're above the law. If, I'm not a Trumper. If he is convicted through a fair trial of whatever it is that they're saying, which, they've tried many times and failed every time. But if he is ever convicted, sure, yeah, he should be punished for breaking the law. I don't think he's broken any laws. But will anything happen to Biden? No. We know it's not. Nothing's ever happened to Hillary Clinton. Nothing's ever happened to any Democrat. Or any politician who got caught with their hand in this cookie jar. They get a little slap on the wrist, don't do that again, and they're back at it. Insider trading is already illegal. Doesn't stop Nancy Pelosi. I mean, think about when COVID was dying down. All of a sudden it was the murder hornets. Well, that didn't stick. Then it was, what else? Then it was, all this UFO stuff that the CIA was declassifying. And then it was the next thing. And then it was the next thing. And then it's just a constant fear. They want you to be afraid and fully dependent on the government. So, look up. Just look up. It's like that movie Don't Look Up. I mean, I know that was about global warming and all that, and the politicians were supposed to be, Trump, but I see a lot of corruption going the other way too. Covering up. So I kind of looked at it as just, being a movie about corruption and just how the political system is now. So look up. Know what is true and stick to it. Oh man, anyway. Will we ever know? Probably not. There are so many things, so many questions that need answered. And we're getting nothing. No answers at all. Why did Biden let this Chinese spy balloon fly from Montana to South Carolina? What are these other mysteriously unidentified flying objects? Are they actual aliens? Are they more balloons? Are they drones? Who knows? I don't think we'll ever know, but it is just a distraction to keep us from realizing what's going on. Is there more legislation that's going to be passed that's going to take away more freedoms, more rights? Is it about guns? Is it about mask mandates, vaccine mandates? Is it about, you know, free speech. I think it was Maxine Waters proposed a bill that would prosecute what she says is hate speech, which is basically anything that promotes white supremacy, which is anything that they say it is. I mean, gosh, math is racist now. So if you're promoting math, you're promoting hate speech, and you should be put in jail. I don't really have my thoughts around this one. I'm just kind of rambling at this point, I think, but it's a state of confusion. You know, and Christ said the spirit of confusion is not of me, but is of the devil. So if you are confused, if you're unsure, you know that that is not the Spirit of Christ. You know that is the spirit of contention, the spirit of evil, spirit of the devil. I don't know what they were doing. Oh, just please, be excellent to each other. Know what is true, know what is right, and stick to your guns. Be not moved, like a ship tossed to and fro with every wind and wave of doctrine. Be steadfast and immovable. Be excellent to each other. Tuba Billy signing out. God be with you till we meet again.